What's up, everyone? This is Clock Management. I'm your host, Justin.
I'm your host, Bogart Scott. We're gonna get right into this thing.
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me on.
What is up, guys? It's week 5, and we're keeping the dream alive for that fantasy football championship. I'm joined, as always, I guess Sundays now, Bogard Scott Free of the GMM Network. Bogard, how's it going?
Top of the morning, bloody. I know it looks quite gloomy, but I'm in London.
Our live correspondent in London bought a whole house there just for this day.
I am what you Americans call a boss.
He was on the waiting list for 10 years ahead of time just for today's episode.
And of course, we got Miles Peacock. Birds of a feather flock together.
Good to be here with you this morning. Ooh, and I only had 1 cup of coffee so far.
Yeah, I am on my second cup. I was spending a lot of time trying to figure out how to watch this London game, which that was great. And then I realized I was going to stop wasting my time and do this.
I was already up having some tea and crumpets myself.
Yeah, it's like 5 p.m. or something there, right?
I have no idea what time it is in London.
Yeah.
I think it's a 9-hour difference, if I'm not mistaken. Something like
From
I don't know.
You
I
have
no
a different
idea.
time than we do.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, so that's very true. Okay.
All right. And if you guys are watching on Twitter, I guess the Twitter comments don't come through. So hop over to YouTube if you got a question. We already have a question, so I'm gonna hop in or pull that up real quick. Let's help this guy out. Would you start Trey Lance or Danny De Niro?
Give me Lance. Give me Lance.
It's tough to trust a rookie in his first start, but Trey Lance is dynamic. We saw what he did last week in one half of football. But this, I don't even want to say this, but Daniel Jones has been borderline quarterback 1, I don't know, for 4 or 5 weeks already. So very interesting decision there.
These are both divisional matchups, but I want to say I think we're gonna have to rely on garbage time from both of these quarterbacks in the second half.
And I would say, like, Trey Lance is a rookie quarterback. I'm always, in their first start, a little suspect of starting them. But also, Danny Dimes sucks. So you also have that when those are the comparisons, right? So Trey Lance has the higher upside to me because he could rush for over 100 yards this game, right?
Right, that's the thing. Yeah,
at all.
Daniel Jones is no slouch when it comes to running the football either, and that's where his streaming value has come.
Designed plays for Trey Lance to run the ball than you are Danny De Niro. I'm gonna get that nickname to stick, and then he's gonna owe me some De Niro. So
for sure,
it's funny because
trademark it.
He might not be worth a dime, right? So Arrow actually helps him out. Then you got the New York. You got the Robert De Niro thing. He's from New York. He's
right. It works on many levels.
Yes, but how about this though?
Like Royce to 5'9". There's layers to this.
That Cowboys defense is good too, man. And Arizona, I think their defense is okay. They just been being able to play with leads. You know what I mean? And Vance Joseph is very, very aggressive with the pass rush. So it's and how do you diffuse pass rush by running the ball? I feel like Shanahan knows the scheme. He knows how to play against Vance Joseph's scheme. Like I think he's only lost to Vance Joseph one time since they've been playing each other.
Yeah, I think we all agreed to play Trey Lance in that situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. The upside is there for Lance over Jones, I believe, especially since, like you said, I think they're playing the Cowboys, so the Cowboys have a pretty stout defense.
Yeah, they've been surprisingly good defense this season.
Which has been kind of conversely like bad for the wide receiver options. Like they've been kind of inconsistent over there. Not all three of them been popping off like people expected.
We're going to go over some injuries. Just as we go, if we get fantasy questions, we'll answer them. But I'm a little bit worried, man. This we might run long just going over the injuries because wow. All right. So I'm gonna do it positionally this week. We got quarterbacks that are out, or not out, but some of them. Okay. Well, yeah, these ones are out. So we got Teddy Bridgewater and Jimmy G both out this week with a concussion. And
I thought Teddy was cleared to play. Did I dream that? I might have been dreaming that.
Hold on, let me look. I have it up. Sorry, he is. Thank you, Miles. Bridgewater cleared the concussion protocol and is expected to start Sunday.
Okay, there we go.
Jimmy G, I think he woke up and stubbed his toe or something, so he's not playing. He's injured, as the 49ers are saying. Yeah, I don't believe that he's even injured. They just don't want him to start.
Yeah, it was crazy earlier this morning. Corduroy Patterson with the concussion protocol, but then he was cleared to return, so that was a sigh of relief.
I had a theory. I had a theory that there was a fairly good looking female in that blue tent, like a female nurse.
He's like, let me just go fix an injury real quick.
In there pimping.
It's thick.
Nice.
We got another question here. Pick one for the flex. Odell Beckham Jr., Devonta Smith, or A-Rob?
Is that Allen Robinson?
Yeah. I'm assuming so.
Damn.
I would probably say Devonta Smith, even though they're playing with Carolina. I would still go Devonta Smith because he gets like 10 targets a game.
Yeah. And
I know they don't always connect, but the air yards are there. So like if they do, and they haven't been lately, you know what I'm saying? But if they get, if he connects with Hurts for a touchdown, that's bonus points. He'll give you like on a bad game, low floor, like 10 and a half PPR maybe. So I would probably go Smith.
It's hard to get away from Smith right now.
Garbage time stuff. It's going to be there probably.
Coming off I still can't get it. Just tell me I've had enough, guys, because I can't get off the A-Rob.
No, don't do it, man. Don't do it.
So
don't do it until he shows you that he can do it. This is
wild. I went to my rankings because I'm like, man, this is tough for me to answer. Let me consult my rankings. I go to my rankings. I literally have them ranked: Devonta Smith, Odell Beckham Jr., Allen Robinson, all back to back.
Like in that order, the way you just said it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then there you go, Smith.
Consensus. Let's get it.
Oh man. Yeah, Allen Robinson, how the great have fallen.
Yeah, well, I mean, who are they playing this week? He's on my bench. He's been on my bench for 3 weeks, and I'm keeping him there.
They are playing Las Vegas, which they have a banged up secondary even.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But they still look. I mean, what has Hurts thrown for? Not Hurts. I'm sorry. Fields thrown for in his last couple of starts. I mean,
what's more alarming is that Darnell Mooney played more snaps
and is doing better. He's getting more targets and stuff. Has a better connection.
Guys, I decided I'm gonna give people who are listening or watching a little bit of time to answer the question for this next part. All right, so this is where I give 3 facts. 2 are true, 1 I made up, and you have to figure out which one is the lie. So don't get hoodwinked.
All right, let's go.
All right, so
We've sucked at this the last couple of weeks.
yeah,
so.
I don't make them easy.
We're gonna kill him.
Okay, so we're gonna go. Najee Harris is the only rookie running back in the top 24 PPR.
Okay.
Michael Pittman has more targets than Mike Williams. And Joe Burrow is leading the NFL in completion percentage.
Okay. The lie is the first one.
Najee?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say. What was the second one again?
The second one was Michael Pittman has more targets than Mike Williams.
I'm gonna say the last one's the lie. Joe Burrow's leading the league in completion percentage.
Because I'm trying to think of the other rookie, but I'm like, fuck up.
I can't think of another rookie, so I'm gonna say that one's true. So I'm gonna lock the third one in as the lie. I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna give it about 1 minute for people to get their
in the
answers
comments.
if they want.
All right.
Yeah.
No googling. You saw that Bogart and I are device free.
Yeah, stay off Google. We're using the honor system here.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lock my answer in just yet because I just thought Kenny Gainwell. Who else is rookies this year?
Oh shoot! Well, Kenneth Gainwell's been scoring some touchdowns.
Javonte,
Nah, but he's been splitting touches, and he hasn't been catching the ball.
Trey
in
Sermon.
full PPR. Like Najee had that one killer game with like 14 catches in PPR, so it's like,
But
it's crazy.
But
Najee, I think, is top 10.
Yeah, I was gonna
Easily.
Say,
Yeah, and I do know that for a fact.
And then Burrow. I mean, I guess he's been efficient, but I mean, is he that efficient?
I'm gonna stick with it. Najee.
Okay,
We're both going to be wrong again. The second one's going to be a lie.
I'm gonna give 3. I'm gonna give 3 injury updates real quick, and then we'll come back to this. So David Montgomery obviously out. Christian McCaffrey is doubtful, so probably not playing. Dalvin Cook still hasn't practiced and will be a game time decision. So that sucks that they're not making that.
Of course, Steezy only has 1 QB against me in his super flex, but he has Madison and he has him in his lineup already. Like he knows Cook's.
Man, in that dynasty, you're like projected to beat me like 90%, Bogart.
Don't jinx it. I have Hollywood Brown in my lineup, so that means I'm already failing.
It's because I had the Russell Wilson, Alex Collins stack that just sucked nuts.
Yeah. Oh my God, Alex Collins killed me.
And then I'm forced to start Mike Davis at my running back because like you just mentioned, what's his face is out with his knee injury.
Oh,
or I had Carson with the neck injury on Thursday, so I had to.
I'm watching the London game and I'm watching the first couple Falcons series and I'm already melting and so early on a Sunday.
Not me, man. I got my Kyle Pitts touchdown. I said he was going to have a better game than Higbee, and I sat Higbee, and I saw him score. I saw Higbee score a touchdown on Thursday night. I'm like, oh God! And I had also sat Robert. I also sat Robert Woods in another league, and I was like, oh God! But I mean, it's still early. That's the thing. I still could be right. Devonta Smith, Emmanuel Sanders could have bigger games than him because Woods didn't even get into the end zone. He had a hell of a lot of targets and a lot of yards, but those other guys could easily have a 2-touchdown game and still have a better game than him fantasy wise.
I like that Peacock. I like that morale because I was.
Yeah, dude. I posted like 5 things like that I predicted for Thursday to like decisions for Sunday, and another homeboy in my league. He after the game he was like 1 out of 5, and I was like, hey man, it's only one game. All these other things could still be true. And it's like it's really 1 out of 2. You know what I mean? Because those are the only 2. The 2 players that played on Thursday night.
But here's my thing: is I was melting because I swapped out Callaway for the Oz, fucking Zacchaeus, and
Oh, well, I mean, both of those are kind of like desperation plays, aren't they? Anyway.
thing though, at least with Callaway, there's actual fantasy math here. You know, I'm looking at Washington; they give up the most fantasy production to opposing QBs, and they're in reality they're giving up like 300 yards plus through the air every game. So I'm like, I want, even with how bad Jameis is, I want a piece of that. Then I do the dumb fantasy math, like the algebra 1 shit. Where I'm
No, I don't do that stuff. That hurts my brain.
It's like, oh, there's no Calvin Ridley. Let's throw in fucking the eyes.
All right.
No.
So the answer though for your hoodwink question, I'm gonna read the 3 facts again. Okay, so the 3 facts were Najee Harris is the only rookie running back in the top 24 for PPR. Michael Pittman has more targets than Mike Williams, and Joe Burrow is leading the NFL in completion percentage.
So the second one was the lie.
The correct answer was where'd it go?
He's like, I don't remember.
Right here. Joe Burrow is not leading. He's 3rd behind Kyler and Dak. Congratulations, Peacock.
I finally got one. I finally got one.
Next week,
No, you know, because he's been pretty good, you know, but he was missing Higgins for a while, and then I know that you know, he would go deep with with Chase, you know, but those are kind of like one off. I was just trying to put it together here, and I was thinking like, all right, what other I know there's other quarterbacks that are hitting their marks at a lot higher rate.
Yeah. So he's only 3rd, but I mean,
yeah, he was up there though for sure, because I was thinking about it and I was like, it's close, but I was like, he definitely can't be leading the league. I would have heard about it if he was leading the league from somebody. That's what I thought. You know what I mean? It would have been like one of those shocking stats, like after 4 weeks, Joe Burrow. You know,
I'm gonna get back into these running back injuries now. Antonio Gibson, dealing with stress fractures in his shin.
He's gonna play, isn't he?
To play through, yeah. So he should be playing, but he's also dealing with stress fractures. Just keep that in mind. Joe Mixon went through a workout on Saturday and seems likely to play through his injury Sunday against the Packers. Sorry to all you Samaje fans out there.
He had 10 days to recover from that tweak late in the game, which was unfortunate, but it didn't look, you know, serious when it happened. I saw it. I was like, yeah, he might be good to go.
Now I got to figure out if I go Vishka or Mixon.
I think I go Mixon, man.
Dude.
Yeah. If he plays, he plays.
Now Vishka or Gibson is my next one.
I don't know, man. I kind of, it is is that a PPR?
What up, J Love?
Oh yeah, it's a PPR.
That kind of changes it a little bit for me. Or you said Gibson though?
Yeah,
I thought Mixon. I thought you said Mixon.
But yeah, over to Gibson after.
Oh, okay.
I'm watching the injury reports. We'll get to me later.
I don't know. I kind of like Visca this week.
Me too.
I kind of like him going forward, not necessarily this week, but anyway.
I love to pick on the Titans.
That also, though, yeah, it makes sense.
Ezekiel Elliott is questionable.
I think he will play.
Yeah, should be playing. Chase Edmonds has a shoulder injury, didn't practice all week. He's a game time decision.
I think he's out, right?
Yeah.
James Conner time?
Is he out? I mean, fire up James Conner either way, right?
I mean, James Conner, for what it's worth, already got 20 touches last week. He's
exclusive work in the red zone.
Yeah. Isn't it fall into the end zone? Those 20 touches are whack. You know what I mean? He had two for 2 and like 16, 50 on the ground. It's really bad. But they run so many plays over there that this is possible, even with, you know, Chase Edmonds only getting 12 carries. You know what I mean? And then if he does go, don't expect more than 12 touches for real from Chase Edmonds. We just gotta hope he's always efficient like he's been.
Somebody scored for the Jets. I wonder who it was.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, it says 10. They have 10 points somewhere. I just saw it right now. So anyway,
would you start Chenault or Waddle with Devon? Oh yeah, I haven't got to that yet. But Devontae Parker also out.
Right.
Downgraded to out this morning. Should you start Chenault or Waddle?
See, I don't think Waddle all of a sudden his role changes. I think he stays the same. He's already been getting volume. That just means like there's going to be random Preston Williams on the outside taking away like the outside coverage. You know?
Yeah, I was looking to where I have them ranked. I do have them pretty closely. Like you said, I don't think that changes even with Devontae or with Parker out.
Out.
I'm starting Chenault.
I would do the same. I'm starting Chenault in leagues where I have him.
Yeah, everywhere I got. That's what I'm saying. I have just for that one league, but everywhere else, like I like Vishka. He's a smash play.
Jamal Williams has a hip injury. He's expected to play, but it may limit his touches. So DeAndre Swift may see more time.
It's good to know.
Peyton Barber with a toe injury is questionable for Sunday's game. What I expect to be inactive, at least limited. Well, oh yeah, his turf toe. Man, that's brutal. So that could be great for Josh Jacobs. If you're in, I'm not saying Josh Jacobs is a for sure start, but if you're in need at running back, that's probably a pretty good start.
The Bears are down Akeem Hicks. I think they get Danny Trevathan back from his injury because I don't think he's played this year. I think this will be his first game back, maybe his second. I forget. Either way, they're banged up. Josh Jacobs is going to get volume. I mean, he sucks though too.
Hey, for what it's worth, who was it? Austin Eckler said he's the most underrated running back in the NFL. Speaking of that backfield, Justin Jackson has a groin injury and is doubtful for week 5.
Yeah, no, he's ruled out.
Huh?
He should be already ruled out. I saw it like on Friday.
Oh, so this is as of this morning. He was just doubtful.
Yeah. I swear I saw him ruled out. Yeah,
it's probably most likely out because everywhere I've read it, it's saying he's not playing.
What I would do if I'm the person that has Justin Jackson, I'm just gonna drop him and pick up Roundtree because he's been getting worked in more than Jackson already.
I dropped Justin Jackson in Scott Fishbowl. Like I dropped Justin Jackson in Scott Fishbowl like weeks ago for I forgot who.
Groin injuries tend to linger too, so like it's probably something that he's not going to be better but in a week or two from. Okay, last running back. Giovanni Bernard has a knee injury and is questionable for the game with the Dolphins.
They don't need him. He's not going to play, I don't think.
Yeah, but hopefully your fantasy team don't need him.
He'll be back in like Super Bowl time to come out of nowhere and be the MVP of the team or something. Or lead the running back.
Leonard Fournette has anything to say about it.
He still got this.
No, he'll be playoff Lenny.
No,
Gio will be Super Bowl. Gio will be like Super Bowl Lenny. Or Super Bowl Gio or something. Just watch.
Does he still got the 70s joint? The mustache?
I don't know. In my head he does. He just always does. I can't see him without that.
Sideburns too.
Wide receivers, as we mentioned, Devontae Parker out as of this morning. AJ Brown hamstring is expected to make his return, so he should be back.
He was a full go. That would be like a real jerk off move.
Yeah,
not on AJ Brown's part, but like if they all of a sudden they're like, you know what, you don't look right.
And they need him.
Come on, Corey Davis. Corey Davis ain't doing anything.
Is ruled out as well.
Who?
Julio.
That's right.
Julio.
Yeah, they ruled him out a smooth.
Blake said he's disappointed with your lack of nicknames, Bogard.
You know what it is? I don't have my microphone, so I can't yell over everyone. So I'm just being cordial. You know?
Amari Cooper is questionable, but he's expected to play. hamstring injury.
Listen, Amari Cooper, the pooper scooper, is doing it again. He's taking a dump on your lineup. So
Yep.
The fantasy locust.
Right. Because you don't know if he's going to show up and do absolutely nothing.
and I like that the fantasy locust, because when he does show up, it's like a fucking swarm of points, and then they're gone next week,
leaving your team desolate. All right. T. Higgins has a shoulder injury. He's been cleared to play for this week, so he will be out there.
And in true London fashion, his nickname was always T and Crumpets Higgins. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, in honor of Week 5's London game.
And then it just like turned into Crumpets, and then like if you didn't know, you didn't know. Like, yo, fucking Crumpets was balling last year.
Then we got Cortland Sutton ankle. He rolled his ankle on Friday. It's a game time decision.
Yeah.
It just sucks.
Yeah, I think he'll play. I think it's just gonna may come off the field to ice his ankle mid-game or something.
That guy's a giant, huh?
Yeah.
He's like 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah, I don't know how he even rolled his ankle.
Just walking.
It happens to me.
Sterling Shepard is out against the Cowboys. Darius Slayton also with a hamstring injury is out. Man, they had a team full of wide receiver twos, and now they got no one to throw it to. Like,
no,
Kadarius Toney.
You know who's great?
Not Evan Ingram.
No, man, Tony, man, the Tiger.
Yeah.
Oh,
The Tiger.
For real, like he's got to, right? Because like it's not like Ingram's gonna catch a ball.
Yeah.
he's not.
Chase Claypool is going to play Week 5, so he's back if you need him. You made Blake happy there.
You know what though? The homie Deadpool, he is back from the dead. I really don't like any of the options outside of Harris and Deontay Johnson from the Steelers.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. Deontay, I do like though.
Yeah.
They fooled me. They had the wrong score up. They have 9 points. So
dang.
They probably have 2 other field goals.
Yeah. So I was gonna say they either have 3 field goals or they scored a touchdown and then missed the extra point.
No,
that's a Jets thing to do.
They didn't score. They didn't score a touchdown.
And then Curtis Samuel has a groin injury.
He's expected to play though
Friday, so he should be playing. Yeah,
he's gonna play, but he's like last week.
He's hurt.
He only played like 32% of the snaps. Maybe he goes up to like 50.
Yeah, again, it's this groin injury. Those things tend to linger, and especially with a player like him, you can't rely on that.
They need someone like man. They need another threat down the field because Heineke can scramble.
Oh man.
Can't play.
We do have our buddy Matty Daddy who sent in his sleeper. So I'm gonna give him the floor here.
Clap, clap, clap. Week 5. Ooh, it is the Matty Daddy. We are ready to ride. Week 5, we staying alive. Do we go? Do we take? What do we do? We keep fighting the fight. That's where we're getting with this. I'm at the grocery store earlier, picking up some Lunchables, a little wine coolers, getting ready for Sunday Fun Day. And they go, Matty Daddy, you were looking like a bear. And I say, bear? You're talking to me? I'm talking to Darnell Mooney versus the Raiders down 2 cornerbacks. This guy's been on fire lately. 5 for 125 versus Detroit. He's getting the target share. It's set at 20. I am pumped about Mooney. Wide receiver 2 upside. Week 5. This is a guy you want in your lineup. Clock management. Start, sit, start. Justin, my boy. Bow!
What's up, guys? I love Matty Daddy's energy. Look, Blake Matty Daddy's a wild man. Yes, he is. And I love that Mooney pick too.
Yeah, we
Like,
talked
he's
about it. We touched on it a little bit earlier, saying how Allen Robinson is not the favorite
Yeah.
target of Fields at the moment. So
Also,
his
like,
average depth of the target is I think it's like 2 yards lower than Mooney's at least. So and then he's not getting the amount of targets either. So he's a good play this week. I agree.
the Raiders are crazy aggressive, like rushing the passer. So the slot receivers, this basically the hot read eats every week. In this case last week it was Keenan Allen and Jared Cook, guys like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And there was some breaking news during that segment. Dalvin Cook will be inactive for today. So I should have started Alexander Madison in my slot over Corey Davis, but that's what happens when you have a stupid early morning game in London. So I agree with you, Clock. I do hate these as well.
Yeah.
Just cost me a lot of points, I'm sure.
Exactly. For fantasy, it sucks.
Yeah, that's terrible. I could have made the swap. I probably would have been like, no, I'll put Alexander Madison in here.
But I mean, you made the right choice. Like, not to take that gamble.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, who knows? Now I need to go to my Yahoo lineups because that's the only place where I have Dalvin Cook.
All right, we got some tight ends still that are injured too. So George Kittle had a calf injury and was placed on IR on Saturday. So he's out for at least the next 3 weeks. That's brutal. TJ Hawkinson has a knee injury. He's questionable for the game, but he's expected to play, according to reports this morning. Rob Gronkowski is not going to play, but they did not place him on IR. And Albert.
The ribs.
Oh, my God. Okawabuga. I have no idea how to say his name.
Alberto.
Yeah. Does anyone know how to say his name?
J-Love, probably.
Yeah, right. He has a hamstring injury and be placed on IR out until at least week 9, which is great. I mean, I feel bad for him and it's horrible, but at least I won't need to try to pronounce that name again.
I don't have room for him on my IR in a league, so I don't know what I'm going to do. Try to trade him.
Yeah, Brady, that sucks.
You gotta let it go. And if it comes back, it was meant to.
Yeah. Okay, Dalvin Cook. How do I change my lineup?
I need to adjust my rankings now with Dalvin Cook out.
I just remove him.
Yeah.
Give him a 0.
I did just delete.
There's 2.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm playing. There's 2 different teams where I felt like I'm gonna be all right.
Where do you think Madison finishes this week?
Top 10 for sure. I don't want to say top 5. There's too many running backs.
So, I'm going to give you who I have in my top 10. Tell me who he is ahead of. I'm going to go from 1 to 10. Tell me stop when you hear the player he's ahead of. Derrick Henry, Alvin Kamara, Aaron Jones, Ezekiel Elliott, Austin Eckler, Saquon, Nick Chubb, Najee.
Keep going.
DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
Probably right there. Probably. I mean, who knows? Sometimes this guy shows up and doesn't do jack.
That's my fear. I'm going to put him. I'm actually moving him to 11. I'm going to put him behind DeAndre Swift and Jonathan Taylor. But ahead of
Brandon Cooks
James
in
Robinson.
for Dalvin Cook.
I'm not mad at that. The only reason I said him over Swift was the fact that I think Madison's workload is more guaranteed.
Yeah. Well, with the hip injury to Jamal, I think that Swift is going to be fine with his workload this week at least.
So I guess I have to play Trey Sermon because Dalvin Cook is out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a great feeling.
Thanks.
Elijah Mitchell's back too.
Church.
Is there anything else I can do? Let's see.
And then they got.
I'm playing Trey Sermon and Javonte Williams as my running backs this week. Yay!
Oh man,
because I had Chris Carson in this league as well. So Chris Carson out and Dalvin Cook out this week for me in this league.
And then they got their other running back, Trey Lance, in this week too.
Damn it, boy. I have not good luck in this league.
Man.
I wonder if I can add anybody before games right now. Who would be out there? Let's check the waiver wire.
Right.
Or the free agency wire. Or whatever you want to call it.
I've noticed on on Twitter, it's not I don't think this is streaming.
Look for Kenneth Gainwell. I mean, just on the off chance.
I doubt he's there, but
maybe
let's see.
Want to get a little uglier, Tyson Williams? I mean, people have been dropping.
Oh no. I probably dropped him in this league already or something. I'm just joking. I don't know. Jeremy McNichols.
It's not a bad play.
But not a great play either, though.
Yeah. It's not. Tyson Williams is there. Monday night versus Baltimore.
But see, now that you looked at the options, Sermon and
Kyle Juszczyk.
Yeah, I think I roll Sermon out. I do think Sermon's going to be their guy, even though Elijah Mitchell's back this week. I think that Sermon, because I mean, all the reports were saying Sermon wasn't the guy because he hadn't learned the offense yet. He's been out there for a couple weeks on his own now, so he's obviously got a hold of that offense. I think he's just going to be the guy moving forward. But it's the 49ers
Jeremy McNichols, man.
So.
It's like Jeremy McNichols has more fantasy points than Nelson Aguilar and Deshaun Jackson and DJ Chark. And
piling up receptions.
What's that? Piling up receptions. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's interesting. But he's still like, I don't know. That's desperation. I'll just stick with what I got, I guess.
Yeah.
Who would you guys rather start between Trey Sermon and Javonte Williams?
I have to start both of them. Didn't you just hear me?
Yeah. But which one would you rather start between them?
Javonte Williams, I believe, because I don't know. I feel like Gordon could get stuffed on a couple of plays, and then they'll just be like, hey, you know what? Here we go. Let's turn the game over. But you never know. They've been splitting everything evenly the whole way.
I do have Trey Sermon 2 spots ahead of Javonte Williams. That's all
really?
I ask. Yeah.
I think I'd go the other way.
As my running back 30 and 32. So
is Elijah Mitchell active and playing?
Yeah, he's active. He's playing.
It's not good.
It's just because I'm projecting Sermon to get the majority of the workload. So
okay.
Well, I'm gonna go Javonte because Javonte has pretty much been a 50-50 split, and then all the things you said earlier, just about coming back, and now Sermon also. I mean, not Sermon.
Trey Lance.
Lance also take place. So I'm gonna take Javonte here.
Yeah, and to your benefit too, Melvin Gordon is. I mean, he's banged up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you guys. Oh,
I wish Jeff Wilson was back. I could just activate him off of my IR and pop him in
one
there.
more week.
don't
Just
they
so
have a bye coming up?
Everything up again.
But don't they also have a bye coming up?
Yeah, that's good. They need all buy their time.
I got a wide receiver question for you guys.
Let's do it.
Jacoby Myers or Kenny Golladay?
Oh,
I'm gonna go Jacoby because Diggs has been like respectable. He's literally the number 1 corner right now, and that's who
he's gonna be on Golladay.
Yeah.
Good point.
And I'm just gonna attack Houston, who's been giving up like 270 through the air. You know what I mean?
I would do that as well. They're actually pretty. They're giving up a lot of points to running backs too, but that's because the offense is terrible.
Yeah,
it's not really their fault. It's not really their defense's fault.
It really isn't.
But yeah, I mean, I would agree with that. I think I would lean that direction as well.
All right, I'm gonna go tight end, and I'm gonna give you 3 options for you guys to pick out of. Okay.
Are they all gonna be gross?
Yeah.
These are the
all right,
we got Zach Ertz,
Okay.
Austin Hooper, or Max Williams.
Max Williams was questionable, wasn't he? Was he going to play?
He's a game time decision.
Okay, so I'd probably try to stay away from that unless you can find out for sure and you have somebody like in a pivot option, right?
Max Williams thing. I think like Max Williams is you got to look at the type of coverage. Like last week it was against the Rams where the outside perimeter is shut down. So the Max 8. The Niners, you can be attacked on the outsides. Our corners suck, so I don't think. And on top of that, Max Williams is questionable. This is a hella ugly, bro. But I'd probably just play Zach Ertz. At least he's gonna get like 6 targets. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, that is gross. But yes, I agree.
And like Dallas Goedert, it's just been a lot of bad luck for him. Couple big touchdowns dropped. Couple a flag on a big one, and then Zach Ertz just snakes these random joints.
Well, they both had a touchdown called back last week. So and those ended up becoming field goals for Philadelphia, which was also, which is why I love Jalen Hurts. I feel like every week there's like a touchdown, somebody steps out of bounds, so they call 1 or 2 back, or there's an interception because a receiver slips.
Oh,
man. So once he gets like, let's say midway through the season, I think it's just gonna like those little stupid mistakes stop happening. He's gonna be like taking off from just being like right now. I think he's quarterback number 3 in fantasy, but I think he can cement himself as quarterback 1 and hold on to it for a few weeks in a row.
A tight end that I think is a complete trap for maybe people who aren't as into fantasy as we are is Mo Alley Cox. Because he had 2 touchdowns last week. I saw him on a bunch of waiver wires. Like he had 3 receptions, for 2 touchdowns last week. So
it's a 100% catch percentage.
They're all red zone looks.
3 out of 5, 3 receptions on 5 targets.
There you go.
But he caught 2 touchdowns, so 2/3 of those were touchdowns.
Jack Doyle was limited in practice all that week, and there was, even talk that he wasn't going to play. So I think that's why he got those looks. So there's probably some more, work with him that week as far as game planning and against the team.
Between the two of them, they have average size hands.
Yeah. Take Mo Alley Cox's huge hands and then like Jack Doyle's, and then they even it out.
I am convinced that Andre the Giant had an affair with a black woman, and that is the child is Mo Alley Cox. Like he looks like Andre the Giant, but black with dreads.
He is a huge person.
Yeah, their facial features look similar.
I couldn't reach something, and then he just reached up and got it for me. Yeah,
bro, yeah, sure. He could reach anything you needed. Like
he put the ball up.
I once saw him swat a plane out of the sky.
That one's dumb. I like
super King Kong mode.
Yeah, just full. That's what he did last week in the end zone. He just jumped. I'm pretty sure the quarterback was throwing the ball out of bounds, just out of the back of the end zone, and he's like, "No, it's mine."
Okay, I got one. I got one for you guys. RB2, Tony Pollard or Alexander Madison?
Madison.
Yeah, I go Madison.
Okay, Madison or Gainwell?
Madison.
Right.
For me as well.
All right, I'm putting Madison in my league. I guess I picked him up as a precaution in this other league, and I was like, "Hey, look, I have Madison." I know I picked him up. When was this? 2 days ago. I dropped Ayuk.
He's going to be a guy that's going to get like 75% of the backfield touches. So
against Detroit.
Yeah. And
nice.
Detroit.
That's going to make up for starting. It's going to make up for starting Corey Davis.
There you go.
Why'd I start Corey Davis instead of Hunter Renfrow? Why?
Start the odds. No one can even say his name. Like,
yeah, right?
Who? Oh yeah, I don't know who that is. Zacchaeus, Osmondeus, Zendaya.
Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas.
Austin Luego.
Just gonna continue with movie references with movies that are monkey themed. Just like we got Planet of the Apes, King Kong. I don't know any Outbreak. I don't know how to have a reference to that.
The 7 monkeys.
Oh yeah.
It's 12. It's 12 monkeys.
12 monkeys. Yeah.
7 monkeys.
Yeah. Some of them died from the outbreak.
Man, I know Bogart's gonna put my butt in this dynasty so bad because it's like giving me 6% chance.
Movie is awesome, by the way.
Like I have 27 points and Bogart has nothing because none of his players have played yet, and they're giving me a 6% chance to win. We got Russell Wilson, Alex Collins,
Congo, yes. Oh,
Mike
man.
Davis.
Someone just mentioned Congo in the.
My team sucks.
That's what I'm talking about, Brady. Me and my wife watched Congo last week. Actually, I haven't seen
That's a
that
good
thing
one.
in so long.
The ape does like sign language and it talks like through some.
Did we already
bad monkey? Bad.
Curtis
monkey.
Samuel officially active.
Did we already say Planet of the Apes?
Yeah.
No,
that was the Dr. Zayas reference.
Yeah, that's right.
How about this? What's that dude's name?
My favorite.
Hold on.
The Simpsons. Go ahead.
Magilla Gorilla.
Magilla Gorilla. It's Magilla Gorilla time. Yeah.
My favorite on The Simpsons when they did their Planet of the Apes parody, or is like a musical.
Right.
Yeah, Dr. Zayas, yeah. And then he's like, when he's singing his song, he's like, "Can I play the piano? Or can I play the piano anymore?" And she's like, "Of course you can." And he's like, "Well, I couldn't before." And then he starts playing the piano. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
I do that all the time when I go see the doctor. I'll have an injury, like I'll hurt my leg, and I'll be like, "Can I play the piano anymore?" And the doctor's like, "Of course you can." I'm like, "Well, I couldn't before." It's like, God damn it. Get out of here.
Yeah, I'll be like, "Sir, take two of these and never come back."
I'm so upset as Alexander Madison was on 2 different teams that I'm playing against, and they had 0 to do with any Dalvin Cook, and then
that's
hopefully
that's
they
me
don't
in this
see
one.
The news.
That's me in this one. Like I had 0 Dalvin Cook, but it's because I had Gus Edwards, then I had Tyson, and then that's why I also have Pollard and Gainwell and Sermon. So I have a bunch of like RB2s there just to like fill in any given week to help Nick Chubb out.
Would you guys rather start CEH or Damian Williams this week?
I'm going CEH because he's attached to like a high scoring game. I want a piece of that.
He's been doing all right lately too.
But not only has he been doing all right, he's been getting the opportunity to even produce for us because he's been getting like 17 carries a game type of shit, a couple targets.
More than his 13, and like never, like I don't know, never being in the red zone and stuff.
Right.
So yeah, I'd probably lean CEH also.
All right, cool. That's how I have it.
Yeah, I mean it's Chicago, dude. It's like I don't know, still there. It's still Chicago.
Oh man, this where it starts getting gross though. Miles Sanders or Zach Moss?
I'm going Moss in the same theory, and it's not an indictment on Miles Sanders. Just the fact that they're not even running the ball with Miles Sanders. Like they're not even like look at his rush attempts.
Jalen Hurts is running the ball over there, and then they're bringing in Gainwell around the goal line too.
Yeah.
And he's catching passes as well. So I feel like Hurts likes to throw it to him more than Sanders.
You know what this is? The classic a new regime comes in there, and the back that was drafted to the old doesn't seem to fit this system. You know what I mean? Or maybe I'm thinking, but I didn't watch Miles Sanders go out and ball this week. But there's no evidence for me to say he's gonna ball. He's not getting the work. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's funny. I hate it when people do this, but someone DM me a question for fantasy right now. Why? You can just come to the live chat and ask your question
instead of having to type it and reply.
Yeah, and they sent pictures, so it's like I can't even read it, how they wrote it. I have to actually look at their team and explain it. So
Oh.
Cook's out. He's asking if he should start Madison or one of these other players. The other
Okay.
players are Jalen Waddle, Jamar Chase, James Conner, Hunter Renfrow.
Man, I'm just going Madison.
Yeah,
It depends on it depends on what you're
here-
looking for, like safety or whatever. Like, if it's full PPR or whatever, then you could maybe lean to somebody like Renfro, who has 5 catches and 50 yards every game. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It just depends on what you're looking for.
Yeah,
Madison.
and he's going against Chicago. I'm considering Chase.
Chase.
Though. Yeah.
Also,
but
like he has like a
Higgins
touchdown
is
in like every
also
game.
back.
Yeah, and there's no Jair Alexander, and this should be a good a shootout. But like
Kyle Pitts. Sorry.
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts just made a catch, so I was like happy. Finally,
Nice.
something happened in this game.
I think I'm just taking same here. I'm just taking Madison because it's the matchup. He's gonna get like
You should get the volume.
probably gonna get like 22 touches.
Yeah, I think I go Madison.
Like here's the risk we run with,
Don't overthink it, right? And just plug in the replacement. It's like meant to be the replacement.
because who's gonna spell him, like Mike Boone, or I don't even think Boone's even there anymore. You know what I mean? So
Probably not.
Ham.
yeah, there you go, CJ Hamburger. But here's another thing.
I hate it when he goes ham.
Anyway, goes hamburger.
Hamburger.
I'm hungry.
My
again.
bad. I didn't mean to
Yeah,
say.
Ham killed me last season in the championship, stealing
Really?
Cook's goal line work. He stole.
Mm.
They brought him in, and he got like 2 carries from the 1 and got stuffed twice.
Oh,
Like,
why would they do that?
I don't know.
It's coaches, man. They're like, you know what? They're not going to see coming right here. Get in there, CJ.
Yeah, and then they're like, you know what? They really won't see coming. CJ again. Like, what? No. Put Dalvin Cook in
man.
there, and then Alexander Madison got it on 3rd down. I'm like, what is happening?
They were trying to do Dalvin Cook things with other guys. They're like, they'll never see it coming. Like they're doing a Dalvin Cook thing with CJ again.
Yeah, don't get too creative. Just
Kyle Pitts broke a tackle and could have scored a touchdown. He just stepped out of bounds. It's because I don't know. I was like Pitts over Higbee this week, and it's finally working out here, so it's good stuff. Holding. Never mind. Damn offense. Sorry, I'm giving you guys live updates on the game that's happening here in London.
you're in London, like you're in London.
I'm in London. Yes. A pass to Carl Pitts, but he steps out of the field. The pitch off the pitch.
All right. Well,
Off to the left-hand side where we drive our cars.
I'm gonna end this so we could get our lineup set, guys. So I'll see you guys next Sunday.
All right.
What's up, everyone? This is Clock Management. I'm your host, Justin. I'm your host, Bogart Scott-Free. We're going to get right into this thing.
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me on.